I have been in Tabernacle Center.
Tabernacle, yes,
And within Shashemene, we have 4 sections of Rastafari. We got the Ethiopian World Federation, Bobo Shanti, 12 Tribe of Israel, and this one, the Naya Bingi, right? Well, our liberty is based on the divinity of His Majesty Haile Selassie. We receive Majesty Haile Selassie as our God and our King. These are the instruments that we use within our Better Christian Tabernacle, right? And it's combining 3 different sounds. And the way them sound, that's the way them goes from start to finish. This one, it represents your art, right? So once it started, it does not stop, right? And that's the first one, right? This is the art. Now the second sound, right, is say do good, right? And do good is automatically joined to the art, so the art is that's the first sound. The second sound it goes. So
Sweet.
third one goes something like this. Joined together, it is saying do good, do good, do good, do good, right? It's everyone's heartbeat functioning, right? Everyone's heartbeat says functioning, say do good, but it's not everyone that do good. Yeah? On the 2nd of November 1930, His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie was crowned King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of Judah, right? He's from the Solomonic dynasty. He was once a lamb to the slaughter, like in 1936, when Italy invaded Ethiopia. He did not have any weapons to defend his country, so he was a lamb amongst the nations. All the rest of the nations, them had weapons, he did not, right? In 1936, he was forced to go into exile. And in 1941, he returned as the conquering lion with the rainbow serpent throne. Right? He's got dominion over the heavens, the earth, and the water. Yeah? And you know, this is Gog, is our St. George, and it's good over evil. We see His Majesty as the returned Messiah, right? We are all his priests or his guests, as dreadlocks Rastaman, and they are having a feast after finishing their fasting, right? Emperor Menelik and Rasmakonan was the 224th and 25th descendants of the Solomonic dynasty, and within the Battle of Hadawa, those were the 2 victorious ones that survived the Battle of Hadawa. Empress Zaditu is Emperor Menelik's daughter, right? And Emperor Menelik's queen, Empress Taitu, had the main strategy how to defeat the Italians within the Battle of Hadawa. Her strategy gave Emperor Menelik victory within 3 hours. Tigomenen Foundation and her foundation look after the Shumagos, the elders, and all these elders are in Jamaica waiting on repatriation, but they all want reparation for the crime of slavery. Marcus Garvey was born in Jamaica, started a newspaper company, also a ship company, but the newspaper company told us about His Majesty's crowning, right? He said, look to Africa where a king shall be crowned, from him shall come your redemption. And then he left Jamaica and went to America, and he had the largest mass movements of black people within America. He said, if you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. With the confidence you have won even before you have started. Even before you have started.
And to proper fix it. So you have to start.
Even before you have started. This one here is the religions, right? In His Majesty's ruling, he used to use the theocracy. Theocracy means God's righteous government on earth. And God's righteous government on earth used to defend the Christian faith. His Majesty is the defender of the faith. Got Egyptian, Judaism, Muslim, Hindu, and once upon a time it was all. You got Martin O'Connor, who used to teach in the University of Jamaica, right? And in 1960, the government of Jamaica chose him and 5 others to come on a fact-finding mission. And he met His Majesty in 1961. In 1966, when His Majesty visited Jamaica, he was the one that received His Majesty in Jamaica. You got the High Priest of the Bobo Shanti, Prince Emmanuel. Right? Right, so the Prince meeting the Kings of Kings here, right? In 1930, Tigomenen was crowned Queens of Queens. This is Mama Baby I, who was sent from Jamaica to this building, but she's now passed away. You got the Empress Menen Foundation, where she opened school, clinics, hospital for the blind, deaf, elderly, and normal people. The Sick Be Nourished is a project by Assistrin in the UK. In 1930, the 3 of them was crowned on the same day. His Majesty was crowned Kings of Kings, Asra Hussein, the Crown Prince, and Tigomenen, Queens of Queens, and it happened and took place. Bob Marley. Bob Marley is the first reggae superstar, Rasta millionaires, right? And in Jamaica, we are the one who call him Bob. And the whole world follow and call him Bob. So we want to know if you know his correct name. You know his correct name?
Brother Selassie?
That's one of them.
Nesta.
Robert Nesta.
Robert Nesta.
In 1936, the Italians them came with the mustard gas, right? Mustard gas.
Mustard gas.
The mustard gas. You can see them?
Yeah, man.
The mustard gas, right? Saying they want Italy to be Ethiopia in the sun. Right? Now at the time I seen them trying to capture the monarchy. Because if them capture the monarchy, his independence would be over today. You still got your independence, right? Plus the people would surrender. Right? But His Majesty was His Majesty was 3 days ahead of them, right? And when he came to this stop here, he was on his way to Jerusalem to go into exile into England, and he put his feet on them and he
to address to
became
the
good.
entire world.
He became God over
Evil.
Right? Good over it. Right, this one is when he reached into exile, he gave the BBC an interview, and the BBC broadcast it back to Ethiopia. This one is the old royal lineage, right? When a king was crowned in Ethiopia, the king used to be crowned 3 days before the queen. And the queen, she's crowned in the palace, not in the cathedral, right? But His Majesty saw that unbalance and brought forward that his queen was crowned with him on the day to balance everything. So when you balance it, it's a